catch up. It's not going to be much of a catch up at all this week. I did a couple of something in the garden the other day. I'll put some video footage of that in here. But this morning, basically, we are getting extremely wet. The gutters are overflowing and starting to fill up on the back veranda, which is not an uncommon thing to happen. But yeah, it is very wet. Very, very wet. So yeah, there won't be much happening at all. Nothing actually happening in the garden today. So yeah, I'll just do a few things inside today again. It seems to be a bit of an occurrence at the moment during the week when I don't have the time in the garden to go in the garden before work. It's beautiful, it's cold, but it's still quite nice. And then the weekends come around and it's raining. So winter here in Western Australia is definitely started. Sorry, I'm just trying to pour my coffee. And I'm not sure how much more I'm going to get in the garden. I really don't know how my seeds are going to go in those brand new tiny baby seedlings that I've got. They're only about 1 centimetre tall, the seeds that have popped up. So I really don't know how they're going to go because that rain is really quite heavy. So I don't know, with any luck they might be alright because the beds are quite well draining, but in saying that, that rain out there is pretty heavy and we're supposed to get a whole heap of thunder and lightning in our area. So we just have to wait and see at the end of the rain and see how the seedlings and everything turn out. The brassica will probably most likely be fine because that's growing quite well in the garden, but those little tiny bubbies and the seeds, I don't think the seeds are going to be doing a lot of good. So I might not get a lot of that out of this crop out of there this year. I might have to do some more onion seeds in the greenhouse and then get them into the garden that way. But that will put me a little bit behind, but they will still grow. So they just might not get overly big, but we'll just have to see. We'll have to this bit of a storm thing that's coming through, how it all goes. So I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see, guys. Alright, I'll put some footage in of what I did down at the pea patch, just to show you how I'm holding them all up because they're still quite little with all this rain that's happening. So alright guys, thanks for coming and joining me here at in Little Patch here again today. And unfortunately there's not much to report, but I'll try and get you up a couple more videos for you to watch as well over the rainy weekend. Alright guys, have a great week and hopefully we'll get some stuff done next weekend. Hey guys, out in snow pea patch here today. With the rains that we had the other day, the snow peas have fallen over, sorry, the peas have fallen over a bit. So I'm just using some baling twine and making an extra run to try and hold them up a little bit. So basically this yellow is the baling twine and I've just looped it together to make a double strand, and every plant that so far is big enough, I've just popped it into the top to help support it up a bit more, so that they will go up instead of end up laying down and growing down across the ground. So that's what I'm doing today. I know I've got more weather coming in. You can see these ones here are laying down, And I've got more weather coming in, so I want to try and give them some support before the weather hits and they end up more on the ground. So that only took about 10 minutes to get that extra support in. That'll help them start to grow out their tendrils a bit more and start attaching to the fence by themselves. So, and help them with the weather that's coming in, not to knock them around. Now it has been several weeks since I planted them in, and I still have not done the last 3 rows up in here. So the weeds are starting to take over the garden beds. I am really hoping to try and get them in sometime soon, but with the weather that keeps coming through on the weekends, I just haven't been able to get up in here and get them done. It's all nice and wet. It has eased off a little bit now, but I think we're going to get an awful lot more rain over the next couple of days.